Now, I know there are racists. No one's denying that. But not every conversation where somebody, let's say, is criticizing looting or violence or responding to violence with violence means that you're a racist. It's simply a outrageous use and abuse of freedom of expression. And I don't mean that everybody can express themselves in offensive ways. I mean freedom of expression of a normal, healthy dialogue. I'll just share one incident, for example. I don't see myself at all as a racist. I really don't. To me, God created every human being. Color makes no difference. Background makes no difference. Race, culture. God created every human being in the divine image. A white person could be a criminal. A black person could be a criminal. An Asian could be a criminal. Doesn't make a difference. A person has choice and they make choices. When a crime is done, whether it's a policeman killing a black man, whether it's a black man killing a black man, whether it's a black man killing a white man. Why is there a difference? Is there a type of bias and prejudice in our society? Yes, there is. No one has to preach that to us. Anti-Semitism, we're a constant victim of that. We're constantly being attacked in that way. Thank God today is different than the world as it was 70 years ago. So I'm talking to an individual, a very intelligent person who respects me, comes to my classes. But he's very much caught up in this protest. He wouldn't ask me because he respects me, why don't you go out into the streets? But we're having a conversation. He says to me, so what do you think about all this? He knows my thoughts. I said, look, I think that there is problems in our society, serious problems. People have been killed. Look, George Floyd was killed by a policeman. Everyone agrees justice has to be served. The policeman was criminal in his act. But there's balance. That's what I said to him. I knew exactly what's going to happen when I said that. Because balance means, he hears right away, balance means that's not really so bad. I said, no, it's terrible. But I'll tell you what balance is. You're marching, right? You march. Let me ask you something. You're an American born. You were born, your parents were born in America back in the 20th century. You know that 6 million George Floyds were killed mercilessly, men, women, and children, by the Nazi Europe. All of Europe was silent and complicit in many ways. And in America, I didn't hear any protests. Would you be marching in the streets if that happened? His response shocked me. He said to me, you sound like a racist. Why? Because I am so-called, he thinks I'm minimizing the George Floyd murder by deflecting it to the 6 million. I know exactly what he was thinking. I say, why am I? On the contrary, is that not racism? Is that not discrimination? Last year, there was an attack in a Pittsburgh synagogue. I don't remember how many people, but quite a lot of people were killed in cold blood. There was an attack in Poway. There were other attacks. I didn't see you marching. Why not? That was hate crimes. There was no justification. He could not really hear it. He still respects me, so he was like quiet. But this means if you can't have such a conversation, what does it tell us? Complete agenda. And you say that, it sounds like you're minimizing. No one's minimizing anything. There are racists, and that's that. But we have to be able to talk on both angles.